Nobody will steal it when it's got rust on it.
Today we are moving some wagons around and things. Dad's out trying to push this wagon in to this barn. I don't know where he's at. He was just right here and decided to make a loop, but we're trying to put the wagon in here so that we can get this auger put on the side of it. This is what we use to fill the planter, which is right here. This we actually bought this last year. This Great Plains planter for planting soybeans, and we're going to be going over this here in not too long, hooking it up, going through, greasing it up, and make sure everything works. We got it lined up in here this time. Maybe. He's got a terrible navigator. I'm standing here with my hands in my pockets because it's cold out. It's also the middle of May and it's cold out. On this wagon, which is an old J&M wagon, this chute comes off. We put it back on to use during harvest, but this chute comes off and this boot here goes in its place. So we have to bolt this boot on, and then we can use, it's got a hydraulic driven motor to unload this, which would have soybeans in it from the manufacturer, into that bean drill right there.
Watch that in down there.
You get one bolt in and then kind of readjust it.
That was what I was thinking about doing. Wonder if we could pick that thing up and set it in the...
You've already got that there. I'm sure we could. Then it would be able to swivel. I'll help get that up there. We got it. The fun part is getting these sausage-like fingers into that little groove area. The bottom of this auger is a pivot to be able to swing out. We have to hook up these wires still, but we should be in good shape. You can see that there's some beans down in there. Nice pink beans. They are chemically treated. And that's our spout. So there's a lever up there where his left hand is that turns on or off the actual pump. It opens and closes the valve. This makes it a lot easier than trying to load bag after bag into this planter. Watch how that all just sucks right to the bottom there. That's one of the reasons why you're not ever supposed to get in the grain bin. I'm on the outside. I'm just leaning over the edge here, watching all this happen from up top, keeping my hands clean. So you can see where each one of those cedars kind of leaves a line down through there. If we start to look real close, we can see kind of each one of them. I'm on top of the grain bin, the smallest of the grain bins actually. Because there are two larger grain bins, and I am not as tall as either of those. We recently had these painted, had a fly-by-night crew come in and say, hey, we'll paint those. That's a good enough price. They're all shiny, they look new. Probably get a sunburn from sitting up here just trying to get that shot of him out there planting round after round. Look how shiny the top of this auger is. It's not that good of an auger. Not at all. So this last step is the leap of faith, because I can't see where the ladder's at. So you just kind of have to guess and hope you're right. I haven't been wrong yet, but I've been close to being wrong a couple of times. Just a videotape in case I fall to my doom. I want my last words to be shared on We Farm with Junk. This is a terrible contraption I have. I need a much better selfie stick. We made it. I'm out of breath, but we made it. Totally out of breath. Dad asked me to put the case away with the seed in it. He said once he runs out of beans in that drill, we're not going to fill it up today. We'll just fill it back up tomorrow. So Dad's getting close to finishing up with here on the main farm. He's getting to what we call the short ends. The property actually kind of kicks out a little bit here in this corner. It heads back to the west. So he's got probably another, I don't know, hour, 45 minutes. Starting to get a little cloudy, a little rainy. Rain's supposed to be coming in, that's why he was wanting to finish up. We're real close to having beans done for this season. We've got another 74 acres left after this field. But, you know, doing pretty well. Weather's been pretty cooperative. Here we are, the second week of May. We planted, we had to replant last year. We planted on June 30th last year. Not real ideal for beans, but I got them in. They did okay. Had 40 bushel to the acre. Hoping this year we get a little bit better. And getting in the ground when we are. The ground temperature is coming up. With that bean drill, we're doing really well. It's running really well. We haven't had any problems. It's one of the newer equipments that we have here. Actually, something's probably going to break now that I just said that. But you know, the 7040 is pulling that really well. That drill is actually pretty heavy. A lot of people don't like them because of their weight, but it's been really successful. Here he comes down over the hill here. That's really going to be it for soybean planting this year. really nothing too exciting. Greased it up, the planter, the drill, hooked it up, filled it, and ran with it. It's a pretty successful planting season. So thanks guys for staying with us today and watching this video. Hope you have a good one. Thanks.